Hey everybody, it's Highly an Alchemist, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. In the last episode, we started having a rather spooky time in Mad Monster Mansion, and in this episode, we are going to finish off our spookiness. Even though we are not really wearing any Halloween costumes, it's still not the time. But overall, we're just going to finish off Mad Monster Mansion. So, first thing we're going to do is that we're going to be flying up to these wooden rafters, because there is a switch right there, a grunty switch. And this Jiggy will appear on the larger right eye of this Gruntilda head statue. Or just a grunty head. Kind of odd though, because the main entrance to Gruntilda's lair, it's all just a rock formation in the shape of Grunty's head, but inside the lair there's yet another one. But just going a little further, nothing really special. I mean, it just leads to the Gobi's Valley picture and then Mad Monster Mansion. You want to be careful just going through here. It's very tight through here. So just go as slowly and steady as possible, and there's the empty Unico piece there. And I have to go to the other side to get those gold feathers, because, you know, I really do need them. Like I said, you will be needing those gold feathers a lot of the times against those, against the Limbos and the Tihis. Yeah, and I guess this is the only option. Like I said, though, it's not very easy. Just trying to, like, you can just use the flat flip jumper. No, not the flat flip. I mean where Kazooie descends down to the floor with her wings. You can try to do that, but the Grand Final doesn't work. Oh, hang on first. Listen to this. Why don't you guys listen closely to this?
Thank you.
Okay. Not gonna lie there. Like, yeah, you too. Yeah, those flower pots right there. For this mission, basically, we just had to shit into the, into the flower pots, and out pops flowers. However, every time you do that, they say something very strange. And you know exactly what it sounds like. If you just listen to it first, well, not listen closely, but at first, it really sounds like that they say, take it away.
Thank you.
Yeah, that fuck you. It does sound like that. Now, unfortunately though, they don't actually say that. I mean, it does sound like it at first, but they don't actually say it. They actually do say thank you. But they kind of mispronounce it in a way that does sound like the other way around. So yeah, another instance, yet another instance in which you would question whether or not this game is really rated E for everyone, even though it does say it is rated E. But after doing so, and I accidentally wasted my gold feather like an idiot, because, I don't know what I did. I think I accidentally pressed the right C button, and then I just activated the gold feather by accident. I did not mean to do that, and so therefore that gold feather is completely wasted. Although there should be some more inside this, this rather fancy-looking stained glass window of Banjo-Kazooie. And it's on the backside of the church. Are they gods too? Well, it actually seems like so, especially since with the one reveal that we've been waiting for in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, in which they finally appear as fighters, and it was such a glorious day for all of us Banjo-Kazooie fans. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So yeah, in actuality, they are saying thank you, but they mispronounce it in a way that does sound like fuck you. If you heard it at first, but I think you just have to listen very, very closely, and then you might actually hear a thank you, but it's kind of hard to make it out of it. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, the very first time I played this game as a kid, at first I thought they said, ah, cool, like they were like, ah, cute. That's the very first hint that I got from them, but no, it's actually thank you, even though it sounds like fuck you. Ah, Banjo-Kazooie. You're so weird with your wondrous, you know, with those radars in which you would just get away with this kind of stuff in an E-rated game. Still love you, though. One thing I also didn't mention is that when we were inside the mansions, like, you know, examples like the dining room or inside the church itself, the interiors look way bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. It's weird like that. Because a lot of the video games I've played so far, it may seem small at first glance, but when you go inside, it just looks way bigger. for some weird reason. I don't know how that even happens. I don't know what just went on there, but it's just weird. So, anyway, so we have Mumbo Skull again, and so now we are about ready to see what our next transformation is. We're getting these music notes here. And this requires 20 Mumbo tokens, so let's see what transformation it is. And we are a pumpkin! No! No! Why would you want to eat me, Mumbo? I thought we were friends! We turned into a pumpkin, now you want to eat us? You cannibal! Well, I mean, well, not really cannibal, because, you know, we're a pumpkin, and, you know, pumpkins are, or would also be vegetables, but still, our original forms were bears. I mean, the original form for Banjo, I mean, he was a bear. Banjo is a bear. And so you want to eat him. Man, when did this game get so dark? Anyways, so yeah, now with the pumpkin transformation, we can't really do anything with it. Well, I mean, you know, just like all the other transformations, we can get inside these smaller spots that we couldn't get inside before, like this empty honeycomb piece that is right under the broken floorboards. And also, as a pumpkin, we can well, let's go inside here, but we can't do anything else besides that. No other attacks or anything whatsoever. But in this form, guess what we get to do? That's right. We are going to get flushed down the toilet. Even though we're just, you know, a fresh pumpkin, and now we just get flushed in the toilet. That's a waste. So yeah, I guess, like, apparently since Banjo wants to, I guess now just wants to go flush down and enter right into this disgusting septic tank. But, you know, that's where the Jiggy is, but still. I can't believe you went in there! Now wash your hands, filthy bear! You're one to talk. Says the one who's done all these other gross habits that your sister's been telling us. Ones that we didn't really need to know. Yeah, she still tells us those things anyway, because we do need them for later on. Of course, for a time like this, and yeah, we always do need to wash our hands for 20 seconds. But anyways, so I think the last Jiggy. Now the last Jiggy that we're about to go to, you can actually get in there as regular Banjo and Kazooie, but I decided to go for the pumpkin transformation instead because it's a little quicker and easier like that. I kind of lost my way over to where it is. It's actually not on that side. No, wait, right up there is where the switch is. Where you can big bust on it, and then it opens the, it opens those doors in the church. And I think what I should have done was that I should have just busted on that gate, but I completely forgot that it was there, and so, therefore, I wasn't able to bust it down, of course. So I had to go all the way back around, because that served as a shortcut to get through if you transformed into a pumpkin. If you have that open, then you can just go there as a shortcut. But I didn't do that, because I completely forgot that it's there. So I had to take the longer way around. And yeah, if you actually, landed the warrior here as regular Banjo-Kazooie, you do take damage, so it's a good idea to put on those weighty boots to get across. And there's also, and the walls around here, the top part of the walls are covered in thorns, and they do hurt you as well, so that's another thing I also didn't mention. Now we are inside the well, and these obstacles right here, those are called the whip cracks. Of course, they damage you just upon contact with them, but you can just, the only way to ever destroy them is by using the Wonder Wing ability. And there's the last two music notes right there. I was kind of worried at first that I had the feeling that I was missing a few music notes, and I was like, I hope I'm not missing any, am I? Because if I was, then I had to go all over the place searching for them. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to collecting on platformers, like, especially when I'm going for a 100% completion, one thing I'm always afraid of is that is that there would be a few collectibles I'm missing, and I had to go all over the place just to look for them. That's one thing I kind of don't like. Just having to go all over the place just to look for a couple more music notes that I might be missing, or if I completely forgot where they are. Now, I mean, part of it is actually would be my fault because you know, it would kind of slip out my mind, and I wouldn't really remember much where those other collectibles would be. But at least I got all 100 of them, so that's a good thing. But doubly so, especially the worst part about it, since, you know, again, this is the N64 version, and therefore, because of the score system, if you lose a life, or if you leave the world, if you didn't get all 100 music notes, then you would have to do the entire collectathon all over again. Which wouldn't happen if I was playing the Xbox Live Arcade version, but still. Oh, that's right, I didn't go over those guys. These guys are called the Rippers, and, if you start to approach them, they will come to life and they will start to attack you. And they can only be killed by 2 hits with a Rat-Tat-Rap. And they're more hard to tell which one is which if you're by the church area because they're all the same. But once you're in Grunty's lair and they start appearing in the lair itself, then it's real easy to tell which ones are the actual enemies because the rest of the inanimate gravestones that you see they don't come. They're all brown, and so they're very easy to tell. If you see gray ones, then they're definitely the Rippers. So they're very easy to distinguish like that. Anyway, so yeah, this is actually the reason why you want to go ahead and bust down that gate first before entering Mad Monster Mansion, because you can only go inside this shack here as a pumpkin, and of course this is where Mumbo is. Yeah, that's kind of ironic that we're seeing Mumbo here of all places. And this is the only place where you can see Mumbo in Grunty's lair. No! Don't eat me! Dude, come on, we're friends! Why would you want to eat me? Anyways, so yeah, you can only go inside there as a pumpkin, and then just transfer back into Banjo and Kazooie, and then pound on the coffin, and then hit the switch, and it actually raises the water level in that one room that I've mentioned before. We've been in there before, but the water level was a little lower. And so after that, then you should just be turning back into a pumpkin, and then leaving that area. And the only reason that we're raising the water level just by pounding the switch is because so that way there we can gain access to the next level. But we're gonna need that just so that way there we can be able to reach those easily. Yeah, because we did see that one the one grill that was blocking our way up there, and we couldn't get there because the water was too low. But now that it's been raised up, then we can reach there. Also, yeah, go very slowly through this narrow passageway, because there is a giant lava pit right down there. So be careful. Revolting Rotilda's bedroom has rotting fish hanging from the ceiling. Oh god, I would not want to live through that. Rotting fish? Gross. She also has an eyeball flower growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. Ugh, that's creepy. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous, spotty purple undies. Ugh! I'm already getting sick just by you telling me those things! Jesus Christ. As we go through this small passageway here... Can't you get here any faster? Come and fight me! I'm the master! It's too soon for that, Grunty. But we have Cheeto again! And so another spell that we shall have. If one more page I see you turn, then Grunty shall Cheeto burn. I just noticed right there that when she uses the word then, it's actually spelled with A, even though it should have been E. I hate to be that guy, but but that was, it must be a typo or something. But anyways, so with the new cheat code, or spell, it's not really so much of a cheat code, because it's technically not cheating, but it's more of an upgrade to our inventory, or an increase to that, and it's very much normal for a lot of other video games, so I don't really see how that's cheating. Now from Now to Grunty, of course, it is cheating, because, well, you know, for one thing, she hates cheating, and if you do it enough times, then she will actually delete your save file. Yeah, I'm not kidding, she does do that. I've already mentioned this, but yeah. Yeah, quite a big lava pit that's right there, so yeah, you especially want to be careful going through here. Just go very slow. Slow and steady wins the race. And yeah, the cheat that we had to type in is red feathers, which of course will increase our red feather inventory. And you know, it's especially hard for me just trying to go through this narrow passageway just by tilting the analog stick on the N64 controller, because let me tell you this, guys, the N64 controller did not age well at all. I mean, I do love the N64 because, you know, it's my main childhood console. I grew up with a lot of N64 games, but the controller itself, it's not that great, because if you're using the analog stick, you would have to... There's like 3 handles on it, and the analog stick is located in the center handle, and so I had to place my left hand at the center handle and my right hand to the rightmost handle, and it's very, very awkward to handle. Why do I talk all the time? It's really hard to make this rhyme, or these rhyme. Well, because, you know, you do talk a lot as we traverse through the lair. Just having to listen to your rhymes, even though they are glorious. But yeah, the N64 controller, it's not very comfortable, especially since my hands are so goddamn big. Well, not big or anything, but, like, they feel kind of big to me. Let's go and shatter this glass eye right there, and there's our Jiggy. But yeah, because of this, just having to handle on the N64 controller, it's very awkward and just not very comfortable. And the N60 or the analog stick is not very comfortable either. Just having to push forward on it so hard, it kind of hurts my thumb. But anyways, so this is actually where I show off the warp cauldrons here. I haven't actually used those before. Being inside those cauldrons, and then, yeah, I missed that Momotoga right there. I should have gotten it way earlier. But go inside there, and then they'll transport you to another part of the lair itself. And it does act as a shortcut if you want to, basically for fast traveling across from area to area in the lair. Especially since we are, like I said, we are going to be going back to Treasure Trove Cove just to get back to the Sandcastle area. And since we would go very far into the lair itself, then we're going to be needing those warp cauldrons to get over there. So with that said, let's go ahead and spell our red feathers, and then we shall have an increase in our inventory. And then T, and H, and then ERS is right there, because it's very easy to see our hair and just go down like that diagonally, and there we go! Now we can reach up to a maximum of 100 red feathers. Oh, my feathers! It makes me sick! Fly to me, your butt I'll kick! Oh, in due time, Grunty, in due time, so... Anyway, so that's about it for this episode. Next time, let's play Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, no! Okay, well, we're going to our next level, but... Oh, God, not this place. No! I will say what it is right now. We're going to be going to Rusty Bucket Bay. 3 words. Rusty Bucket Bay. More like Rusty Fuck It Bay. Oh, man, but... Well, I'll explain more about what exactly is wrong with that place in the next episode. So, until next time, see you guys later. God help me.